All right, we're live. I'm finally able to live stream again. I messed up. I was trying to broadcast from the PlayStation 5, didn't realize it was an age verification process, and I had a policy restriction, a policy warning, and I couldn't live stream, and it finally got reactivated today. I've been checking daily and just been wanting to have that interaction of playing a game live. So I've already got several episodes of my Ferrex Gaming, my Starting Anew in Minecraft series. I've already got several episodes already scheduled out for the next few days, so I didn't want to play in that world. So I thought what I would do, just to test out to make sure everything works with the streaming, is I would just play like a one-chunk world. That's one of my favorite ways to play Minecraft when I'm just wanting a relaxed experience. So I'm just going to start a new world, just a plain world here, and we'll just do one chunk, and we'll name it, let's see, what's today, 18 July. Alright, it's going to do a survival, normal, yep, every structure zone, bonus chest off. I'm not going to change any rules, and we're just going to create the world. We'll see where we're at. Once the world generates, we hope we have a world where we have a tree and maybe something to eat nearby. Let's see. Oof, this is a bad start. So let's go ahead and check. I may have to start again if this is a world where we're not really going to be able to get a good... We need at least one tree to really make this work. So I think it's F3 and G, turns on chunk borders. So we kind of look around where we're at here, and we have this area that we start in. You hope there's a tree, because you need that to kind of get going with a crafting bench and your first tools. I don't know that we're going to have anything to get going here. There is water flowing in, which might be useful, but yeah, I don't know, unless there's a tree up top somewhere. Maybe we can travel up and check to see if there's a tree. I don't see anything up there, but let's go up and check. If we don't have anything we can start with here, then we'll just start over. That's kind of the beauty of it. It's just a fun world. Yeah, this has always been one of my favorite ways to play. Just, you know, when you want a little relaxing, just, you know, play a little bit. Oops. Well, not going up very well here. Alright, well, it looks like we're at the top of our chunk, and there are no trees nearby. So this is just going to be a bad start, and we're going to have to try again. There may be ways to get a tree, but, you know, one tree is definitely the way to go. Alright, so we're going to save and quit. Go back to single player. We'll choose that one and delete it. And then we'll create a new one. Alright. And then we will start again. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's see if we have a better start this time. Okay, so we got the chunk border on, and we have at least one tree in our chunk. This looks like a good start. We have some more trees down there. We have pigs nearby. That will be useful if we can get them in our area here. Yeah. Let's just punch a tree. We'll get started. Not sure how long I'm playing. It's more just making sure that I can. I've been looking forward to being able to live stream for 3 weeks now. I had no idea how long the restriction would last. The policy wasn't very clear. I got an email saying that I had violated the child protection policy. The problem was it wasn't able to verify. I'm 52 years old, but it didn't know that, so it had to assume I was broadcasting from a PlayStation with a camera on. Oh, did I go outside the chunk? Oh no, I'm right on the edge of the chunk. Okay. It's just that line there looked like I might have been over the edge. Yeah, if I accidentally grab something from outside the chunk, I'll throw it back outside. And we're restricted to just this one chunk. All right. And then we need to keep an eye on these leaves because we're going to need the saplings. There we go. We have at least one sapling. All right. Oh, hear that pig. Okay. All right, off to a good start here. We got some saplings. We got some wood. We can make our first tools. Start digging and plant more trees because we're going to need more wood. Okay, I'm having trouble seeing exactly where that line is. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got one more tree that's in our chunk here. Oh, that'd be cool if we can get some bees in here, but I don't know that we can get a bee once it's already started. But I think there's, yeah, I haven't done a one chunk since they added the bees. So there's the potential that you could have a beehive on a sapling. And then you could get the right tools so that you could take advantage of that. Yeah, I think that would work. And then you would have honey that you could eat. It's not the best food, but tasty. Okay, and we're gonna, oh, no, the tree's just outside the chunk. Yeah, we got the extra leaves and a couple of saplings there, I think. And see, the pig's outside, so we can't do anything with the pig. Oh, he wandered into the wrong area. Now, actually, what I should do is keep him alive. I shouldn't kill him. Because if we can get a second pig, we can breed pigs. That would be even better. Alright, let's see if we can trap the pig. I really need to make a chest and... Alright, see if we can get the pig to follow us in here. I don't know if he's going to follow us after we punched him. Let's go ahead and get our wood going here. Okay, here we go. If we got one pig, we can probably get more. Alright, and we need a couple of those. No, I'm just going to go with the pickaxe. There's no rush, so we can just punch stuff to pick it back up again. Alright, so just having some one chunk fun here, just testing that I can live stream again. Let's see. So I'm staying within the chunk borders and trying to gather the wood that I can. That's going to be the critical thing to get started in the one chunk, because we can't leave the border. And just kind of relaxing, having a fun game experience right here. Just wanting to test my live streaming. It's nice to be able to do it again. And we're already at noon, so we're going to have to go ahead and get prepared to protect ourselves on the first night. Which ideally there would be some way to have torches. We can use some logs and make charcoal and use that to make torches. So we can see once we have to kind of hide from the bad guys. We're on a hillside here, so there's definitely plenty of places where the nighttime mobs can come after us. Yeah, but this is a nice little hillside to start. I'm liking it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this tree. And then we'll prepare to probably make a little place underground to get started for the first night. Well, after I get the trees, I need to check the grass to see if I can get at least a seed. Let's see. And we're not doomed if we don't get any seeds, because you can always use bone meal later and use that to generate some grass so you can get seeds. But it's nice to have some when you're going through your first steps. Alright. And we'll do some more exciting gameplay when I know I have more time to play. I'm actually waiting to see if I got a couple family members that were wanting to play some 7 Days to Die tonight. But we just haven't coordinated effectively and keep missing each other. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. So figured while I'm waiting to see if they get online, I can do a little test stream. And I love playing one chunk. It's just a fun way to play. Alright, sun's getting low. Oh, there we go. That's the last tree, I think. There we go. And yeah, this is just a relaxing way to play Minecraft, where you can just, play as long as you want. The only objective is just, survive in the one chunk. Now you can do this on hardcore, and that makes it a little more challenging. You have to make sure you stay protected. Alright, I think that's going to be about all of our trees that we get in this world until we plant some saplings. Alright, I think that is cleared. Let's see if we can hit the last of our grass here just to see if we get a seed. And then we'll start. Oh, haha, we got a seed. We will have food. Oh, and we got an apple. Yeah, bonus. Yeah, I'm looking at those bees over there. I don't know if they will wander into our area or not, but they are there. Okay. I'm thinking we go down to the lower level and maybe make a little place here. This will be our home in this corner to start out. Yeah, now I should probably make more tools just to do this quicker, but might as well just do it by hand to start. Once I get underground and I can get some stone, and we'll kind of go through the tech tree a little bit. Let's go one more block in. There we go. Finally seeing some stone. Alright, now it's time to finally get some stone.
Ferric_KJ has made the advancement Stone Age.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, having fun with this. Okay. And I can use this pick to go ahead and cook our first log, and that will get us kind of in our little chain here. I think we'll just do our starter world, box ourselves in. Gonna watch the sunset. We're somewhat secure here. We get a baby zombie or something, we're in trouble, but otherwise, nice view of the water out there. I'm gonna keep, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna keep that on until I know for sure where I'm at in the world, and I'm not gonna break the boundary. Once I start building some things up, I'll have that a little bit more secured and we'll be good. Okay, there we go. And then we will keep those for coal to start out. I was going to put my, yeah, we'll go ahead and do 2 sticks. I was going to use my, my first pickaxe. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that up. And once that's good, we'll put 1 there. And we will make our first torch. There we go. Alright, we have our little starter base, our little dirt hut to start the world. Alright, now, while we're making some charcoal, we can go ahead and make a stone pickaxe. And get more stone.
Ferric_KJ has made the advancement getting an upgrade.
And we'll go ahead and make a sword. And might as well go ahead and make an axe for later. Alright, off to a good start. Like I said, this is just, you know, chill gameplay. There's, you know, not trying to beat the game, not trying to, you know, meet any challenges other than just surviving in the one chunk. Explore as much as you can, play as long as you like. And yeah, we just enjoy the world. Break some blocks, build some things, explore underground, and see what's at the one chunk that we spawned into. Let's see, and we are 1 block above sea level at this point. And I'll go ahead and go this way for a little bit. Hopefully at some point we get either enough string so that we can make wool, so that we can make a bed, or we have some sheep wander in. Until then, we're awake through the night. And technically our respawn point is not set. So I have to be careful and try not to die until I have a bed. Otherwise, I will, you know, leave the one chunk. Alright, so we're at the edge here, and the chunk is 16 by 16, by the way. And if we can get a zombie to come over here and we can hit him, that'll at least get us some rotten flesh to eat if we need it in an emergency. Might be able to get some good items from them. Alright, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so 2 more blocks and we should see the chunk border. Yeah, so you can see the line there. So we know we're at the edge of the chunk. Just chilling, mining, crafting, having fun. Alright, let's check on our stuff here. Alright. Yay, we can make torches. And we'll go ahead and take that, and we have some more wood for tools and whatever else we need. At some point we will need a chest, but I think we're still a little bit away from that. Alright, looks like my brother-in-law woke up, so we might be playing some 7 days. Let me text him back. Oh, there we go. Got somebody to fight. Oh, we gotta be careful here.
Eric_KJ has made the advancement Monster Hunter.
Did you drop anything for us? Nope. Would have been nice to get a little bit of bone so we can make bone meal. That is pretty useful early game like this. Let's go ahead and eat our one apple and get our health back up. Hopefully. Not sure if that'll give us enough health or not. Oh. Time to make more picks. Yeah, should be plenty. And we know we're going to need a little bit here. Because it's pretty much just going to be stone picks for a while until we get to where we have some iron or other tools. And even once we get iron, picks won't be our top priority. We're going to need a bucket. That way we have the potential to get some water going. If we don't discover water underneath our feet, I don't think our chunk extends into the water, so we can't even get any out there. Let's see. Yeah, because see, we could probably reach it, but we're not allowed to grab anything outside of our chunk. If there was water flowing into our chunk, then we could, you know, take things that were pushed into our chunk. And again, you know, you kind of make your own rules, but that's the rules that I've always played by when I play my... It's single player, you know, you're making your own rules. Right. Just trying to see if I can lure anything in. There we go, we got a zombie. I'll go ahead and bring him over here. And if we're lucky, he'll draw in some friends. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I think we're almost at morning. Oh, we got a creeper. Got to be careful with that one. Oh, and a surprise zombie. Just have to be careful that it doesn't see us long enough to explode. Did we get it? I think we finally got the creeper. There we go. Let's get these guys. We've at least got a hit on them, so if the sun kills them, we'll still get their drops. But there we go. Yeah, still got to be careful. There could be creepers outside. Alright. Got experience. Of course, experience isn't really going to mean anything in this game. Alright. We can go ahead and do one zombie flesh. Get our health back up. And we can check to see if there's a creeper outside. Oh, yep, there's another creeper. Alright, get our block ready so it doesn't follow us in. Whoop, let's get in there. There we go. Did it follow us? It didn't make it. Oh, I'm scared to go out there because if we go out, it might drop on our heads. Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright, creeper time. Okay, let him defuse. And peek again. There we go. Got the creeper. Did we get anything from it? Just the experience. Okay. I'm going to keep this area right here as a spot to trap an animal if we get any more. Yeah, I probably should have not punched the pig, but yeah. Hopefully there'll be additional chances, and that's as far as we go. We've hit the wall. We've hit the chunk border, so we can push them back in there, but that's about it. Let's see. We'll do that, and then we can push them in and close it up. I will put in some additional places for them to get trapped later. Let's go ahead and make a chest to get started. Okay, and we should probably go put down our saplings until we have water. The seed isn't going to be ideal. Might be possible, but we'll hold on to it for now. We're probably going to be living off zombie flesh for a bit. And maybe some apples. Let's go plant our saplings. Figure out a good arrangement to do those so that they're going to grow inside the borders. I'm thinking about 3 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do there, and then we'll space them, say, about that far apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see, we'll toss another one right there. 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 There's good. How many more we got? 4 more. 1, 2. Let's see, about right there maybe. All right, and last one. And we'll toss it there. All right. And they're going to be staggered up on the hill, so they shouldn't block each other, so we should get plenty of saplings and apples and lots of wood. But we do have to be careful that it's not really lit up yet. We're going to have to light this place up a little bit so nothing spawns inside of our base. Yep. So, tell you what, let's go ahead and use half of those to make some torches. And we'll light up the outside and have a few torches to light up the inside as well. Light up inside there just so nothing spawns in there. Now you're in one chunk, so just with the game mechanics, it does block a lot of things from spawning because you're within range of them. Yeah, I think that's plenty of torches. It should be pretty well lit. And we'll toss another one right there just because that's the border of the chunk. Alright, but I've got a pretty view out there. I actually see a nautilus swimming out there, some salmon. Looks like there's a log laying on its side. And we are in a forest biome, so that's useful. It's not a bad place to spawn in. But for now, I think it's time to start digging again. We'll clear out this level, and then we'll start working our way down, see what we see. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I was hoping you would join the live stream. Yeah, I can live stream again. Woohoo! Yeah, I had no idea how long the restriction would last, but I checked it tonight and I can live stream again. So, just doing a one chunk world. I don't know if you read the description, but just starting in a new world. I've already got several episodes of the series scheduled out for the next few days. I was going to record another one tonight, but then I saw that I could live stream, so I figured I'd start a little world and just test it out. Just, practice doing another live stream. Wasn't sure if anybody would join in, but yeah, thank you. Appreciate you joining. It's nice to have the company. I do miss that. I love doing the recordings and, you know, sharing that out, but having the live stream and being able to interact with people is awesome. Oh, it looks like we got some copper. That's good. Pretty sure copper you can use stone to get. All right, very nice. So our first metal. Yeah, I haven't done a one chunk world since they added in copper. There were some bees when I first started the world. But basically what I do is I turn on the debug, so the F3, and then F3G will turn on your chunk borders. And then you start, you know, a new world. You have to have a tree in that chunk, or else you're not going to be able to really get going. But yeah, once you have your first tree in a chunk, you stay within the borders of that chunk. You're not allowed to leave. You're not allowed to reach outside of the chunk to grab anything. It's just a way that I've enjoyed playing Minecraft, just a relaxed gameplay. There's no real goal other than just, you know, enjoy the game, dig, kind of try to gather the resources that you need to continue playing. You know, you can just see how far along the tech tree you can go. So yeah, just started in this area here. So this is my chunk. It was on a hill. I had a few trees. Yeah, I was saying that the bees weren't in the game the last time I played a one chunk world. But yeah, so that's as far as I can go. I can't go past that line. I can't grab any of the leaves off the trees. I was able to trim my trees. See how this one is kind of, I was able to grab the leaves there to try to get more saplings. But yeah, I can't go over the border. Oh, it looks like I didn't quite get all the leaves. So I can grab these leaves since they're within my chunk. Oh, playing Minecraft beta. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can play any of the versions, can't you? Yeah, I've been watching Co's Quest, and he was on Alpha 112 when he started his series. So yeah, I was tempted to go back and play a world in Alpha 112 this weekend. I might still do that. I might play some of that tomorrow just for fun, just to see what it's like playing in the old versions. And that's about the time that I started playing. It was back when Co was like on the Minecraft.net. They had some of his tutorials there. That's how I found him. And that was back, you know, the beginnings of YouTube. I mean, I hadn't really done anything. I hadn't watched any videos on YouTube up to that point. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and get some copper going. We'll smelt that up. Oh, and I did get another one there. Beta Craft Launcher. No, I haven't heard of that one. I have to look that up. Is that a different one than the normal, just the Minecraft updater? Yeah, it's like we're heading into the second night. So if I can get some, you know, zombies and skeletons, I can get their drops. Creepers, I can get the gunpowder, but that doesn't really help me unless there's sand in the chunk, and I don't think I'll have any sand. Well, there may be. I mean, there could always be sand down below. Okay, I see a sheep over there. So it's good to try to get some food going so that you can lure them over with the wheat. Because you can lure things into your chunk, you just can't go outside of your chunk to get them. If there's water flowing in, that helps. But there was a pig in here earlier and I punched him. So I probably shouldn't have punched the pig. He ran away. I have a little area here now where I was going to trap animals if they come into here. So I can try to breed them for food and other resources. Let's see. It's kind of a dark area there. I think I'll do that. Oh, and one of our trees grew. There we go. I think I'll wait until morning to harvest the trees, though. I'm going to head back inside for now. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm playing. I was kind of waiting to see if my brother-in-law and his cousin wanted to play some 7 Days to Die. So we were wanting to play some of that tonight. Yeah, check my phone real quick. But yeah, they keep falling asleep. One will be on, and then the next one will be on. Hey, look at that. I'm live streaming. I can watch my live stream on my phone. Haha. Very cool. I forgot I could do that. Nice. And that'll keep my phone awake so I can see if they text back about anything. All right, so let's see here. We can extend out a little bit this way with our little base here, but we probably want to go another level deeper and then start digging down. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's speed up our digging a little bit with a copper pick. I kind of hate to use things like that because they're not really renewable, and I don't know how much I will find. Oh, I hear skellies. I don't know if they'll be lured over to me or not. Let's see, I can hop out here and kind of jump back in. Maybe. Hey, look at there, 2 concurrent viewers. One of them's me, but it still counts. All right, so let's get this copper here. Make a way to continue down. What I used to do when I did these one chunk worlds is I would kind of spiral around the edges and have like a little stairway down. And then I would just, you know, dig. And I think bedrock was, I don't think there was even the deep, you know, the deep slate and all that the last time I did this. Yeah, see, I'm at the edge there, so I can't get the rest of it. Yeah, I can't get that. That's beyond the border. So, I tell you what, let's just go ahead and we'll dig down a little bit here. We'll give us an extra block down. Because we did start 1 block above sea level, so we'll get the sea level here. Yeah, I like having the copper. It is quicker than doing the stone all the time. Not by much, but it's a little bit quicker. And I don't know how long I'm playing this world. This one's really just to test out doing the live streaming again. But sometimes I'll turn the borders off once I've played a little bit and kind of I've built the world so it is at the chunk borders. But it's a good reminder when you're playing. Sometimes you kind of forget where the borders are. Ah, look at there, some lapis. I don't remember, can you pick up lapis with a copper? Copper's still kind of new to me. We'll put some dirt right there too. That'll be our entrance area. Yeah, this is probably not going to be the most entertaining live stream, but it is something that's just enjoyable, just relaxing. If people want to kind of chat, it's not like high stress, trying to stay alive in battle or anything like that. So I can focus on the chat instead of, you know, focusing on the gameplay all the time. So thought it'd be kind of fun if anybody wanted to join me, and thankfully you did. That's awesome. You can't get gold with a copper pick. Really? Okay. That's good to know, because I may find some here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably going to switch back to the stone pickaxes for now, once I use this one up. But once I kind of know what resources I have in here, and I've got ways to get additional resources in here, it kind of opens up some more gameplay. Yeah, I think what I'll do is we'll make some stairs. And we can use those to kind of work our way down. Oh, I want to keep that. And we'll do our first stairs here. And that'll be our little exit area. And I would put a door in there, but I don't have that much extra wood yet, and I need to hit some zombies if they appear, because I need their flesh. Yep, see, I'm already getting hungry from the digging. So just digging in the world, you end up needing resources. Yeah, you do typically find a good bit of iron, and then once you get deeper, you'll usually get a few diamonds down there. And the world's a lot taller than it used to be. I mean, it goes deeper, it goes higher, so there's a lot that you can build up above the world. There's, you know, who knows what's underneath your feet. I mean, there could be ravines, there could be, you know, there could be a diamond vein underneath my feet if I spawn into the right area. So, oh, we got a big tree over there. Oh, we got a skelly. If he sees us, we might be able to get a bow. I'm kind of hoping for a spider at some point, because if I don't get sheep, then I'm gonna need, oh, come on down. If I don't get sheep, I'm not gonna be able to sleep unless I get enough spiders to make wool so that I can make, you know, get 3 wool worth so that I can make a bed. He's not seeing me. He's just gonna hang out right there, and I don't have a bow, so I can't do anything about it. All right, after risk it. There we go. Gotta lure him over. Okay, I can take 1 hit. Oh, can't take too many hits here. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could make a shield out of copper. I don't think you can. So that's one of the first things I need to make is a bucket and a shield. Yeah, because that's all my food. Yeah, let's go ahead and toss that in there for now. Grab that one back out. Oh, nope, he left my chunk. See if he comes back. Nope, he's gonna hang out over there under that tree so he doesn't despawn. Oof. Now, so you have to be careful, because if I die, I haven't reset my spawn point. So, yeah. Yeah, we need copper shields. Yeah, I think the last time I did this, there was no copper at all in the game. So, this is different playing it. Yeah, I'm gonna end up dying if I hang out there with a skelly. I'm gonna have to wait. Let's see, how can I get my health back up? I need zombies. Or some kind of food. I do have 1 seed. But if I use that seed and I don't get any food from it, then I'm not going to get more seed. And I don't have water yet, so I can't make it grow effectively. I think the water there might be close enough. I could do it at the edge. Yeah, I love Coast Quest. Yeah, Co's awesome. Yeah, and I made that. I made a rule with myself. I started watching the Coast Quest series that he made like 15 years ago, because I'm live streaming. I'm actually doing YouTube for Minecraft finally, after years of putting it off. So I'm not watching beyond the episode that I'm on that I've made. So I've got 30 episodes scheduled at this point, so I can watch up to episode 30 of his series. So, all right, now it's getting daylight. I'm listening for the skeleton to burn up, but he's probably hiding under a tree waiting for me. But I'll see if I can. I'll go ahead and make a hoe, and then I'll see if I can grow my 1 seed into something so I can have some food. And if I chop trees, I might get apples. If I get zombies, eventually they'll drop a carrot and a potato. They may drop additional iron, so I mean, I'm not limited to the iron that I find from mining. All right, is it daylight enough that I can risk going out? I haven't heard the zombie die. All right, let's see if I can get the lapis. Okay, good, I can get the lapis with the copper. All right. Not that it does me any good, because I'm not going to get enchanting. But, you know, as a decoration, I have some blue stone in my base. Yeah, this is just fun. It's just a chill way to play the game. Alright, and we'll just do another stairway around that one. Go ahead and dig this out to the corner. But yeah, making progress on my Minecraft A New series. I'm up to the 30th episode already, so having a lot of fun with that one. I'm definitely going to continue playing it. I'm having a lot of fun just, you know, recording it, sharing it, You know, having the interactions with people, having them name my pets. You know, this is just so much fun. Okay. I'm putting it off, but I should go outside. I hear the skeleton. It says skeleton rattles. Oh, you play InfDev. Wow, yeah, you're playing the old school stuff. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I love playing Skyblock. That's one of my favorite ways to play. And I did Sky Factory for a while, but that was like older version of Sky Factory. Years ago. All right. Did I ever make the hoe? I started making the hoe, but I don't see it. I think I never actually hit the button. I got distracted. All right. Or I'm going to end up with 2 hoes. There we go. All right, let's see if we can grow our 1 seed. Still listening for the skeleton. I know it's going to kill me as soon as I walk outside. Well, this tree's kind of got me blocked in here. Okay, I think we're good. He said right before he got shot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clear these trees out because this is my little area where I was gonna put the animals if they wander in. Okay, so up the top of it. Nothing shooting at me, so I think we can harvest trees. See if we get apples and try to get my health back up. And I need to go plant that seed before too long too. All right, and yep, that one's in the chunk, so I can get this one. I just have to make sure I get more saplings from these trees, or else I'm in trouble later. Yeah, once you got a few dozen, you're good. Yeah, I was worried about that when I started going down that trunk. If I was like on the second part of it and it didn't go all the way down and I fell, it might be too many hit points and knock me out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of that one too. All right, got it. Okay, 2 more here. Go ahead and get this one, and then let's go plant that seed and see if we can grow some food. And then I'll check around, see if there's any apples on the ground. I think this is the last one that's grown. Go ahead and follow that one down to the ground. All right. Let's see. It looks like that is the closest point to water right there. So we will...
Ferric_KJ has made the advancement.
Yay,
a
advancements.
Place.
All right, so that's daylight and it's next to water, so that's our best chance to get a seed to grow into some wheat. Yeah, skeleton's gone, thankfully. They will wander off, and if they get far enough away, I won't hear them. But yeah, I did hear that skeleton rattles earlier, so I think it could be under a tree. And that's the thing, since I'm not leaving this area, I'm not getting out of range of them. They have to get out of range of me. And see, those are going to stay there because that tree is on the other side of the chunk wall. Oh, an apple. Yeah, let's eat that real quick. Not going to heal me all the way up, but it'll give me a little bit of life. You know what I need to do is, if I'm going to cook food, I don't know how much coal I'm going to have. You're kind of dependent on charcoal until you start finding some, like, you know, big deposits underground. Yeah, I have to be careful not to land on that. I don't want to break my seed, because if it doesn't return anything, that's the only one I've got for now. Now you can get more bone meal from skeletons to make seeds, so it's not end of the game, or you know, end of your farming career. You can get the... Oh, there we go. Another apple. You can get the drops from the zombies, so you can get potatoes and carrots. So there's options. I don't know, did they ever add beetroot to the zombies? Did they drop seeds for beetroot now? I haven't ever noticed one do it, but I was just thinking they've got it to where they drop other foods. Yeah, so we're right there on the chunk border. Just trying to get more saplings and maybe another apple to get fully healed there. Yeah, never have enough coal. Yeah, I ran into that in my my Minecraft and You series. Yeah, I was hurting until I finally got a fortune pickaxe and found a big deposit of coal, and then I realized that I had several blocks of coal that I'd forgotten about. I had a bunch of coal from early game when I was trying to find iron, and then when I was trying to find the diamond. So there we go. It's still at the first stage, and we're getting toward night. I don't know if it's going to grow much, but maybe we can get a skeleton during the night if I can get my health back up. Let's go ahead and get a couple more trees growing here. That's good. Yeah. Early game is just trying to keep enough wood so you've got enough tools so that you can just kind of keep progressing. I think that's good for now. Alright. Back into my dirt hovel for a bit. Let's see what we got. Well, we got lots of logs. One of the things I was saying is making a campfire might be a good thing. That wasn't in the game last time I did this either. What do we need for a campfire? Okay, that's not bad. And then I think that'll keep our place lit up and give us the option of cooking things when we find them. Oop. And I think you can actually break it, and you could use that to create new resources as well. Yeah, it seems like they've added so much to the game that coal, I think it gets overwritten by the copper a lot of times. Because I was noticing that in that world is I would find so much copper that it seemed like it overwrote some of the... I think it actually even overwrote diamond for me one time. Because it seemed like a spot where I should have got more than I did. Trying to decide how I want to design the interior here. Now, I'm probably not playing this long enough for it, you know, I'm not going to develop the game all the way to the end. This is just kind of fun. I'm hoping to do the Minecraft and You series as a live stream again at some point. But like I said, I've kind of gotten used to doing those recordings the last 3 weeks. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I'm almost committed to continuing that one as a series that is, I don't know, recorded. But then I can't go too far out because then I don't get comments back to actually let chat tell me things to do in the game and to name animals and that kind of thing. So I can't work too far ahead. I know I'm going to be out of town next weekend and potentially all that following week. So I'm kind of working ahead a little bit because of that. So I'm not sure how live streams will work into me. I'll be heading to South Carolina to get my daughter moved into college. She's starting her sophomore year, and she has an apartment now. So this will be her first apartment. So yeah, exciting times. But yeah, big move. I'm going to be driving a U-Haul for 8 or 9 hours next weekend. Yay. Uh, but we're planning to move to South Carolina. My main channel is Evergreen Growth Journey. And the whole point of me starting YouTube was I've worked cybersecurity my whole career. And now I have the potential of retiring at 55 as long as I have some additional income. So I decided it's a good time to fulfill my childhood dream of being a farmer. So I am trying to learn the skills to be a farmer, and in the process I created a YouTube channel to share the things I'm learning, to kind of have a historical record, Galaxy Quest kind of thing of my experience going through learning all the things I need to learn to be a farmer over the next 3 years. You're from Kentucky, not in Kentucky. Yeah, it's funny. My son was talking about he has a friend from high school that they still hang out, and he went to school in Kentucky. So yeah, he was talking about he doesn't get to see him as much. Oh, you're still in Kentucky? Yeah, I was born in South Carolina, and I was in the military. Brought me up to the DC metro area, so we've lived up here, since I joined the Air Force. Wow, back in 98, 97, yeah, I graduated in 97, so yeah. I went to Georgia Tech, so long ago. I think I'm gonna do one more level of steps here. Yeah, I'm just kind of building randomly. I don't really have like a big goal for what I'm doing in it. Oh, I hear a spider. Yeah, let's do one more set of stairs. Let's see if I can go get that spider. Because I kind of need to do it at night, otherwise it's a passive mob and it'll stay outside of this area. I need to have them aggressive so that I can lure them. Alright, now we have a nice little step. Alright, wish me luck heading into the dark. Alright, where's the spider? Figure the tree is the safest spot till a skeleton shoots me off. Yeah, that skeleton that shot me into that ravine, that was crazy. I don't know why I got on the edge. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, I heard a spider. I don't see a spider. Okay, well, maybe it'll see me. Oops, I was at the edge. Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, follow me over here. Follow me down. There you go. I know, you can come in. There you go. There we go. Our first string. Oh yeah, if I get some leather, I can make one of those little pouches. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, bundle. Yeah, so maybe I'll get a cow in here. I can make a bundle at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of string to make a bed. You hope that a sheep comes in after you find iron and you get to shear the sheep. That makes it a lot easier. Oh, I hear another one. Alright. Gotta risk it. I need the string. Now, depending on like how hardcore I want to play this, I can stand there and cast into that water and get a fish. But if it doesn't make it over to me, I don't get to reach outside to grab it. Or I can be, like strict rules, and I have to find water under the ground, or I have to get enough iron to put a cauldron out so that I can collect water. Yeah. Yeah, string is another essential thing, especially if you're playing like this. You take a lot of stuff for granted if you're playing with all the stuff they've added to the game. But if you restrict yourself, or you play in earlier versions, have you ever played a flat world? I played a flat world on the PlayStation. That was awesome. It was in Bedrock, so it wasn't like in the Java version where you have more options when you're doing it. So it's basically Bedrock and 3 layers of dirt is what you start on. There's no villages, nothing like that to get resources from. You have to kind of work your way through the tech tree. I put a little video on the channel of how you have to get gold, or at least your first gold in the game. Oh, I hear another spider coming at me here. Yeah, we're going to make this a little bit safer this time, if it'll get down there. There we go. And he dropped. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Grab that. Go back in, drop that off before I lose it. Oh, and some flesh. There we go. And if I'm lucky, no. You always hope that you don't get the hunger when you're playing like this, where, you know, every heart is a matter of life and death. Yeah, I tried playing ultra hardcore for a while too. That was pretty fun. Yeah, Flat World that's the whole point, is it's so limited, and it's a long game. I mean, it's not something you play quickly and you're done. I mean, you're committed to playing it if you want to advance through it. But yeah, I can share that world now, and I can broadcast from the PlayStation again, hopefully. I'm still hesitant to do it just because I didn't know I was going to violate the age verification issue last time. So I'm hoping all of that is good, and it's like I can live stream again. I don't want to try to broadcast from the PlayStation and break it, because I'm pretty sure since I deleted the one that they removed, that it's on my permanent record kind of thing. So if I happen again, it'll be a strike instead of a warning. I don't think my warnings get reset now. Yeah, it was like a practice, like a test run, just seeing if I could broadcast. And it seemed good for the first 15 minutes. And yeah, then I got notices that I'd broken policy that I didn't know about. I mean, I don't want to complain too much, because I mean, it is like a child protection policy. I get why it's there, but I mean, there should be some way to, you know, I'm 52. I mean, it's not like there's any question about it. It's not like I'm, 16 and a half or something, 15 and a half rounding up. Yeah. Oh, where's that skeleton at? Oh, he's above me. I want to keep him in here. Oh, is he under the tree? He is. He's under the tree. I need to dig deeper and... Oh. I don't know if he can make it all the way down here. Is there a path, and is he protected? Oh, there's an Enderman over there. Yeah, I can lure an Enderman in by looking at them. That's allowed. But I mean, all you really get is the Eye of Ender, or the Ender Pearl. I'm never going to get an Eye of Ender because I can't go to the Nether. Well, I guess I could go to the Nether, but only one chunk in the Nether. Yeah. I have to think about that. I may keep this as a live stream kind of thing. I play once a week and just relaxing gameplay, chat with folks, and yeah, that might be the way to go. Oh, he's still there, and I'm almost dead. Ooh, I'm glad he missed. Okay, he's in the sun. Ah, he didn't die. Alright, I'm in trouble now. I can't go outside. I don't know where he is. He's still there. Yeah, skeleton rattles. So he's hiding under the tree. I'm stuck. Oh, there he is. There he is. I really need a shield. This is dangerous playing this close to dead without a shield. Ah, got him. Oh, and I got a bone. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is... Yeah. Chill game. I'm kind of stressing this. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I've got the bone. Let's go ahead and make bone meal and see if we can get our food to grow a little bit better. And I'm checking the sounds to see if there's any other baddies around me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the mobs are much smarter now. There we go. I think that's full grown, right? Yep. There we go. And I got a seed. I'm going to step back over here just in case. Alright, I got 4 seeds. Okay. And 1 wheat. So I'm going to hold the wheat because if I get an animal that I can lure over with wheat, it's good to have one in my inventory. The same with chickens. So I don't want to plant all of my wheat seeds in case a chicken comes by. Because if you get 1 chicken, you can get them to drop eggs and make all the chickens you need. So I only need 1 chicken to have food forever. Alright. Let's see. Why don't we do those 3? And I'll hold 1 seed for now. Alright, so that's my luring animals pile. I'm hoping I can get a carrot, then I can get a pig over here. And I do have the 1 bone meal. I might as well use it. Get one a little bit closer to done. Let's see. You know, I should go ahead and make a copper sword. That would be helpful. It's not a big difference. In fact, it's the exact, that looks exactly the same. Is copper the same as a stone? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it would be the same, but it would have more durability. That's what I'm not seeing there. Okay. Alright. Sun's high. I think it's time to chop some more trees and hope for an apple. Yeah, and I don't think I gathered up all the saplings last time when I did this. So I gotta be careful to make sure I don't run out of saplings. Well, if I get these big trees, I don't think that'll be an issue. Okay. Alright. Yeah, these are fun, but yeah, trying to find all the logs in there so it despawns takes a bit. And when my health is low like this, I'm hesitant to go up just in case I fall. But I need to get rid of it because it's a huge, you know, buffer for the skeletons and stuff. They're not going to despawn. Yeah, I'm going to have to knock some stuff out here. Is there a log in that? Why isn't that going down? Alright, well, let's go up here. Let's grab that one. Okay. Alright. Yeah, thanks for sticking around for a while. I really appreciate it. You made my night, man. That's awesome. Alright, let's see. Let's see. There's got to be more logs in here somewhere. Yeah, and I'm okay using up my axe for this. Because stone is something I will not run out of in this world. But now I'm punching wood. I could make another crafting table, but I think we're close to all of them being gone. is. Is that the last one? Yeah, things are disappearing. I need to make sure I'm on something so I'm not falling. And we'll let the rest of them fall down on their own. Alright, that's good. Lots of saplings, we can make more. No apples yet. I was hoping for at least one apple. Well, there's still lots of leaves to despawn. Oh, there's more logs up there too. Alright, got that one. There it is. Okay, I need to punch that one. Oh, and one more. Alright, let's go there. Yeah, these big trees are just a pain. I mean, they are a lot of wood and resources. Oh, there's the apple. That's what I need right there. Gotta wait for it. I can't reach it from this. Let's see. Oh, there's more there. Yeah, I should just break these, make a crafting table, or go back to the crafting table and make another axe. Oh, there's an apple. There we go. Let's eat that real quick. Get a little bit of health back. Oh, got a second one. Nice. We're healing now. Alright, let's make an axe. In fact, let's go ahead and make 2. And might as well go ahead and make a couple more pickaxes while I'm at it. I don't want to take too long though, we're burning daylight out there. Oh, and we got another big one that grew. That'll be for later. Okay, there we go. Almost back up to full health. Yeah, I need to add more torches maybe, so that, well, I don't know, because I want things to spawn, so I don't want to light up real close to the edge of the chunk. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good for the moment. We'll see what doesn't come down and use that to identify where there's logs. That's a problem too, because it's right on the chunk border. I don't see any places that I don't see sky through it, so that may all be leaves. It may be stuck because this is right at the edge. So some of that will not despawn. I'll have to hit it. Alright. Now we're getting saplings. Yeah, we'll let the rest of that fall on its own for now. Okay, so heading into night, sun setting. Yeah, see there's sticks on those trees outside of the border. If I hop up, it'll get drawn to me if it's within range, so I can still collect those. So, I don't know, it's all for fun. I just like to follow the rules because it makes it more challenging. And for now, I'm just sticking with Minecraft on the channel, just, you know, until I get a few more subscribers and get a better feel for how to have a gaming YouTube channel. This is all still really new to me. Oh, good, got another apple. But yeah, there's a lot of like survival kind of games I enjoy playing. Yeah. I could even do like a No Man's Sky. I was going to be playing 7 Days to Die with family tonight. I done some Medieval Dynasty not too long ago. Started Sengoku Dynasty, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. But we didn't really get too far into it before we kind of stopped playing again. And it was one of those that I was playing with family, so I didn't want to play too much without them. Alright, that is a good start there. We can put that there, close us in for the night. And go ahead and eat that apple. Get my health back up. I think I'll be back up to full health. I think it'll heal that much. As long as I don't move. I can't do anything else to use up hunger until I've got my full health. Yep. It's going to be just enough. There we go. Now I'm a little bit hungry, but I am back at full health. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We do have a lot of logs, and I'm going to have to turn some of those into, let's see, how much do I want to do? How about we do 24? That should be enough for a while. Problem is, what am I going to burn to do that? Because I used up all of my coal already. Well, I need 3 to burn those, and 6 sticks will do that. So that'll give me 3 coal, and then the 3 coal will give me 24 coal. Yeah, there we go. Simple math. Alright, give myself a heart. Haha. Let me see, live chat. There we go. Okay, cool. I can see the chat. Alright, so getting the 3 charcoal, and then I can use that to... Oh, I hear a zombie. We have a visitor. I want to try to get the zombie to see if I can get... where'd he go? Yeah, I want to try to get the zombie to see if I can get a carrot or a potato. Oh, there he is. Or, you know, iron and stuff like that too. Nope, just experience. But he brought a friend. Trying to be careful here, because something sneaks up behind me. I'm in trouble. Oh, got some zombie flesh, so I can heal a little bit. Oh. Where'd you go? Did you go in my house? Nope. Oh, careful. I feel exposed. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was exposed. You want to dig for me? Don't blow me up, but... Alright, we got him. Glad I made that copper sword. Okay, this is not quite the design I had in mind for my house, to make it like a little step for me to fight things, but that kind of works. Alright, what do I hear outside? Alright, let's toss those. I'm going to hold on to that as food. Don't need those. I do have 2 strings, so we're getting closer to having a bed. Still a long way off though. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat one of those. I got the hunger effect on it. Yeah, so it's maybe gonna heal me up. Nope. Almost. Within half a heart. That's not too bad. Alright, I'll see if there's any other mobs that I can get tonight. Let's get closer to the edge just in case they're just outside of range. I was kind of hoping to get another apple while I was wandering around, but didn't see one. Yeah, these leaves on the ground, that kind of throws you off too, because it sounds like something else is coming at you. I thought I heard a wolf for a second there, but I don't think I did. I didn't see it in the audio cues. There's a spider over there, but I'm not going to be able to get him close enough to come at me. Now, again, if you play in strict rules with this, you're not allowed to... I'm not allowed to fish over there because that's outside. I'm able to use the benefit of having it here to grow my crop because I'm not actually doing anything. That's just part of the world. The bad thing is those are right on the edge, so if it like pops it off outside of there and I can't stand next to the edge and draw it to me, then I lose whatever food is there. So I need to start digging too, so that I can get some iron, so I can get a bucket. And yeah, like I said too, with the strict rules, I can't fish out there. I can play, you know, a little bit bending the rule if I wanted to, and I could cast out there. But if the fish hit that edge right there and didn't make it to me, then I can't go outside to grab it. So it just depends on how you want to play your rules. It's kind of like Monopoly. I mean, there's a right way to do this, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's official rules for one chunk. It's just the way I've always, you know, played it. I think I watched somebody do a one chunk long ago. And it's just one of those, like, if I just have a few hours and want to play a game, it's a fun way to play. It's just relaxing. Alright, I think I'm going to have to dig the rest of this night. There's not really any mobs nearby. And if I'm out there, I don't know that's going to help them to generate either. And now that I'm deeper, I can dig to the edge of the chunk this way. So I should probably do that. That's part of the reason why I dug down like that. So I can have an entrance that's all open and nice and tall. But I need to find the corners so that... Oh, I hear a zombie. Okay, so I think that's the edge, or there's more blocks that way. I think that's the edge, though. Alright, let's go see if we can find that zombie. Checking what I've got on me. I don't want to have things go wrong out here, but let's see. It's like we're close to morning. Yep, starting to get lighter. Okay, zombie's there. Is that the only zombie? I don't want to be fighting this one and somebody else comes along. Oh, 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 oh. Careful, careful. Yeah, we're going to be really careful. There you go. Okay, did that call another zombie? Or is that my only one? Yeah, I would put a door up, but I can't fight through a door. I could put up a, yeah, that might be a good idea. Make a gate. There we go. Now I don't have to keep putting the block back down. Now I would put a pressure plate there. And then I know I'm good. But I can do a button. And then that way it closes behind me and I don't come back in here thinking I'm safe and there's a creeper waiting for me. Alright, I think we need to go outside again. Alright. See what else is out here. Yeah, I'm hearing that campfire burning. Okay, looking for creepers, looking for spiders. Might still be around. There is a bee. I don't think there's a way to lure... Oh, if I had a flower, I could lure a bee. So maybe I should save the next bone I get to like make some more flowers and stuff. So maybe I could lure a bee over later, because I know they're in the area, and I might get a beehive. There is a random chance of getting a beehive on every tree that grows. I mean, it's a really small percentage, but I could randomly get a beehive. Yeah, there's lots of new aspects to doing this that weren't in the game before. This is pretty cool. Oh, I should probably... what was that? It was an Enderman whooping near me. Wasn't expecting that. We'll get as many as we can from here, and then... there we go. Yeah, my space bar is so loud on this keyboard. I almost want to get a different keyboard. I tried changing the gain on my microphone so it doesn't pick up the sounds as much, but then I feel like I have to talk louder, and I don't want to be yelling into the microphone. So I kind of adjusted it back, and yeah, we'll make do. Alright. Now where are the other logs up here? I guess I should be using my torch or something that's, you know, not a durability item. But I don't have, like, endless... Oh, I guess I could. I can make a cobblestone generator. So yeah, I've got renewable cobble, renewable wood, so stone tools are pretty much infinite. Alright, is there another one up there, or is everything falling? I think we're good. Yeah, okay. And then later I can actually build a platform that's off the ground, put dirt up there, and build a structure for gardening in the sky. And then I'm not using my one chunk here. It gives me more space to work with above ground. But you have to be careful with the amount of daylight that you have when you're doing your crops. You have to plant your trees below your plants so that they're not creating shade. And all of those, I didn't pick up any apples this time. Okay. Let's get this one. See if we get an apple from this one, maybe. Looking forward to having crops, so I'm not eating zombie flesh all the time. Not my favorite thing to eat. That hunger is... yeah. I mean, you are eating zombie flesh. Yeah, if a zombie eats zombie flesh, is he accountable? Or I guess the zombie's already kind of by default accountable. Or is he a different creature and it doesn't count if he eats human meat? Alright, I think I'm good on wood for the moment. I think I may re-landscape this place a little bit. Because if I dig this down, then this is a cliff, and I'll have a flat area. And then I can build up, make another structure, add dirt to that. And then I've got, you know, tiers above ground, and I can make the bottom layer like a zombie catcher kind of thing. Problem is, if something spawns up here and I don't have a way for it to get to me, then, you know, unless it can path to me, I'm not going to get those resources that it could drop. So, we'll see how it goes. Alright, and I did get an apple. Yay, I get to eat something besides rotten flesh. And it should get me to full health. I'll be... Alright, I was thinking it might have eaten into that first one, but no. And no bones, so I can't do that. Yeah, I need to put another button on this side, don't I? And toss that in there. I guess I could do a compost bin. Yeah, I should probably do a compost bin too, because then I could turn the extra, like the leaf litter on the ground and extra oak saplings. I don't know, zombie flesh? Is zombie flesh something you can turn in? Yeah, let's see. Or do I know how to make a composter yet? It might be something I haven't learned. Yeah. Oh, really? Is that all? That's all the things I know. Okay, so I can make a lead. I can make a fishing rod. But I need to make a bucket so I have my own water, because I'm going to play strict rules for now. Especially since I've mentioned it a couple times. Yeah, I'm going to follow the strict rules. Okay. Yeah, I was going to make a button for outside so that I can punch it and not have to close it behind me. Problem is it's a wood button on the dirt, which is kind of hard to see sometimes. And I'll put a torch above my door. Just, yeah, because aesthetics. I know, it's a dirt hut. Oh, did it not close? Oh, I gotta put it down one? Maybe. Oh. Thought it would have worked there. There we go. Okay. Alright. We can go with that. So that one doesn't work either. Okay. Alright, well, for consistency, it goes there. Alright, my door's closed. Yeah, never did hear back. Hey, there was Enderman visiting. And I mentioned it. And I gathered the leaf litter. That's kind of a new thing. I'm not sure of all the game mechanics for it yet. All right. I guess leaf litter is also renewable. If you have a tree, it has a chance to accumulate beneath the tree. Yeah, careful not to go outside the border. Yeah, I kind of give myself a little bit of leeway. I can bump out of the chunk, but yeah, I shouldn't intentionally leave the chunk. Yeah, it's a lot of material. I don't know how useful that is for anything, but you can collect quite a bit of it. Grab a little bit more, and then I think I need to start digging down. Okay, oh, it's kind of weird. It's like, that's a quarter one. Oh, okay, so it does do 1, 2, 3, or 4, and that determines how much you get. Okay, so it does accumulate on that surface. So that's a single. That's a single. Single. How much is that one? Let's see. I've got 45. Okay, so that was a 3. Okay, cool. So there's some game mechanic to it accumulating. Got it, and that's inside, but that's the edge. Okay. Alright, and we're heading into sunset. Trees are cleared. Plants are slowly growing. And test my new button. Yeah, in an emergency, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to miss the button and end up getting killed. Like something's going to be behind me. Let's see, I think it's time for a second chest. And there. Okay, let's organize just a little bit here. Alright, and we'll do cobble that row. That'll be kind of my divide. There we go, got those. Put those there. Alright. Okay, what have we got here? And how long this? Hour and a half? Yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah. Okay. My wife will be getting home soon, so I may be getting a call from her. I may have to take that. So I'll just mute the mic, I guess. All right. Let's see. Zombie flesh, dirt, plenty of cobble. And we're about to have a bunch more. Although it is nighttime now. So I'm going to leave it open. I just want to go punch that wheat. And plant a new seed. Oh. There we go. And we can plant 3 more. There we go. Alright, so we will have food eventually. Slowly growing. But for now, we'll hold on to that. We got 2 wheat, which that's enough to breed an animal if I can lure them over. I can get them inside here. We have that now so they can't escape. So, alright. Let's see, I'm going to dig a little bit before I go back out and look for any night creatures. Just want to go ahead and get to this corner underground. Yep, so that's corner there. Right, so yeah, 16 by 16. That's our chunk. Yeah, since the copper has extra durability, but it's basically the same, might as well just use the renewable because I am limited. I mean, I've only got the copper that's underneath our feet. There is water outside, so there's the potential of drowned. And we could always drown a zombie if we can lure them in. There is the potential of building a mob spawner up in the sky. We can build up and do that. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the idea. I'm thinking the one chunk is going to be my maybe a weekly live stream, and the starting a new series. I'm just going to do that as recordings now. I've kind of gotten into that habit. And those are ones that I want to try to do daily and schedule them out. I have restricted those to 1 hour. But if I'm in the middle of something, I can extend to 1 hour and 15. And if I really have to, the max is 1 hour 30. So I think that's probably a good time frame, you know, to kind of do those. So I'm not doing like, you know, one of them is 1 hour, the next one's 5.5 hours. You never know what to expect. I want to try to make them at least a little consistent there. And our first gravel. All right. Okay. Now I'm thinking ground level is there. Okay. So ground level is here. So if I do 2 under that, I should still be safe, right? Alright, there we go. So we'll keep that as an edge. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, we actually have, yeah, we got some more area. We can go 2 more blocks. I knew that didn't look right, didn't look like a corner. There we go, that's the corner. Okay. So we do have more space. Okay, so let's clear this out. Did I ever make a shovel? I don't think I ever made a shovel, did I? probably should. And that's good. All right. Let's go make a shovel real quick and check outside. We might have some good stuff outside waiting for us. Let's do that. We're going to have a lot of... We're going to probably just do a dedicated cobblestone and then deep slate later as we dig deeper. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do a one-chunk live stream. I'm liking this. This is fun. All right. Yeah, we'll keep that one. And we should probably punch it. Yeah, we should punch it so it's closed. I don't want something wandering. All right, let's see if we can find some zombies or something. Did anything spawn near my chunk? Not hearing anything. Haven't seen anything yet. Of course, getting rid of those leaves, that gets rid of some of those like false spider sounds in my... Yeah, the leaf sound just, it makes me think there's a spider. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I'm going to have to be careful. I'm on day 4. We could get phantoms at this point. Yeah, I didn't even think about phantoms. Oh, or creepers. Oh, that was close. Ooh, I heard that just in time. Yeah. Did he blow up anything? Okay, he didn't expose anything here, but... Oh, yeah, he did. There's a hole. Let's patch that up real quick. Yeah, we probably need to reinforce ground level just in case we miss a creeper exploding like that. Thankfully, he wasn't near our crops. Okay. Catch my breath there. Oof. Okay. Got it. Alright, let's go collect that before it despawns. See if there's anything else nearby. I did say we were going to terraform our hill eventually, so creeper kind of helped us out. Hey. Alright, let's see what else we got over here. Okay. Yeah, that campfire under the ground, it's making a lot of noises too, so gotta kind of filter those out when I'm hearing them. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Trying to figure out, do we just want to level it down to ground level? And then we can build another structure up from there. Yeah, let's go make a bunch of shovels. We'll spend this day clearing the hill. Okay, so we'll move that over and shovel. That's weird, it's not showing me stone shovel, or I'm not seeing stone shovel, but is stone shovel just not on the first page? Okay, there it is. There we go. Yeah, we'll do a little Co's Quest thing. We'll stack up our stone tools. Alright, I think I'm good to clear all this. Let's start digging from the top, I guess. I don't know that there will be any resources, and I think dirt's only going to be so many levels before we get to stone anyway. But we'll go ahead and clear off all of the grass blocks. It's different than doing like a sky block where you don't want to get rid of your last grass. Here we will get the game mechanic of the grass outside of our trunk we can't do anything about. So it will regrass our dirt blocks. And I'm going to have to remember to go back and relight this because we're picking up our torches as we go. just going to go back and forth along this line right here for a little bit, just to go ahead and give us a good border for the chunk. Yep, and there's the stone underneath. Ooh, and there's our little room that we made for animals. So yeah, we're going to have to redo that as well. We'll go ahead and finish off this layer. Or at least this shovel. Alright. Oh, and there was a piece of grass that we missed. Yeah, no seed. Alright, next shovel. Alright, we'll just work our way level by level until we get to ground level. And then we'll have plenty of stone that we can create something a little bit sturdier than grass. I'll go ahead and clear this line. There we go. And back to this layer. And we'll just expose all of this, see what's above ground. Now in a way this makes it easier because then we can control what comes in and out of our chunk. Yeah, we'll go ahead and clear the dirt and then we'll switch. Alright, we got some coal. Perfect. You know, we do have renewable charcoal, but it is nice having the coal. It would be really nice if we could get an enchanted item. I don't think we'll ever be able to do enchanting. Well, I'm not saying never, but let's see. We need cows. Or I guess horses, but yeah, let's not go there. We need leather so that we can make books. We'll need diamonds. What else do we need? Well, we're going to need diamonds to get the obsidian so that we can make the enchanter. So we could get enchanted stuff. Plus, if we do mob spawner, there's a chance that you know, they will spawn in. Wow, yeah, it's been a long time since I've done this. I don't know if I've done this where you can actually kind of get villagers going. Yeah, I could do a one chunk, and yeah, I'm wanting to do this now. Yeah, there's so much new stuff in the game. This is like a whole new experience. It's kind of like doing my starting anew with all of the 26.3 advancements. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done before since I played 3 years ago. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that idea more and more. I'm thinking this is going to be a weekly live stream. I've been doing a weekly live stream for my Evergreen Growth Journey channel on Sundays. So I've got that, you know, tomorrow. Yeah, actually tomorrow is in half an hour. It's almost midnight my time. But yeah, I've been getting stuff from my garden and then learning how to cook it and sharing that out with everybody. So actually I'm going to put those over here for torches because that's my usual spot. But yeah, I usually do those live streams on Sundays, so I don't know if I want to do them both on Sundays. It might be a Friday or Saturday or something. So if you're watching this, give me your vote in the comments, or if you're watching this live, which right now nobody is. Yeah, let me know when would be the best night to do a live stream, and we'll continue this. This will be my chance to kind of chat with everybody, play some Minecraft, and yeah, have some fun. It's just going to be a relaxing playing in one chunk, seeing how far we can advance in the game with, you know, just the one chunk to play in. Yeah, I gotta climb up there and get this one. Let's go ahead and just go up this way so we're not destroying our way down. And I don't think I'm going to plant any more trees for now until I build kind of a tiered structure. And, you know, we've got plenty of wood at the moment, so it's not going to be hurting us to not plant trees. And we have plenty of saplings, so we're going to have the resources to get new trees growing later. Oops, sun's going down. And we're kind of exposed, so axe. Okay, let's go ahead and get back down. There we go. Get rid of our structure there. Oh, we missed some. Let's see. Okay, well, it's not quite as late as I thought it was. Let's go ahead and get this one. And I think, yeah, I started this one on normal, so we can also, when there's people joining in, chatting, should I do this on a different difficulty or just kind of keep it chill, keep it on normal? Definitely not going to peaceful, because we need the drops from different mobs. Plus it's more fun playing when there's some challenge to it. Alright, let's go ahead and get another layer off of here. And I think for my live streams, I'm not going to limit those, because those will just be replays. They can go as long as they go. So I'm thinking Friday night kind of works best. That way I can go later on a Friday night, I guess more consistently. So I think we'll start with that. This week's kind of an exception because tonight's the first night I've been able to do a live stream in 3 weeks. I will be very careful not to break any rules again, and if I do, I will do everything the right way, not delete the removed video so that I can appeal it, or so that I can do the policy training or whatever is required so that it's not a permanent mark against me. I'm hoping that this one, that first one, isn't something that stays there forever, because it is nice having the buffer of a warning if you break a policy that you weren't clear on or you didn't realize you were breaking it. I'm not trying to break any policies or anything. I'm not expecting to break them again. I'm just like, I didn't know that one existed and would get implemented. So, oh, there's a zombie converting to a drown near me. How is there a zombie converting to a drown here? There must be cave with water nearby? Okay. I was making a crafting table, but I don't know that I did. I think I got scared by the noise. Or I have a second crafting table somewhere that I'm not aware of. Alright. Oh, I need to light this up a little bit. Yeah, I was making that so that I could make pickaxe. Now that we're deep enough that we're hitting cobble, or stone, making cobble. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to live stream for another 30 minutes or so. I don't want these to be crazy long unless I'm, doing something where that's the whole point, is to go as long as I can with one. Which I may do. I really like the idea of doing that. I've watched several of those like long live streams where it's, a goal, trying to do something, or, it's for some benefit or something maybe. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get this before we head indoors. So, there we go. Got it. 2 extra. I don't know that it's going to work if we go much further. But we can give it a shot. Oh wait, we've only got 1 extra. So I guess we'll go there. That one's already closed up. So that may pop back off if it's not near water. So we probably need to go down and get some iron. So yeah, I think it's time we do some digging. Hey, and we got an apple. Bonus. Excellent. Oh, let's grab that. Just want to light this up a little bit before we head in. Just looking for like really dark areas. Try to keep creepers from falling on my head. Alright. Oh, and a zombie. Awesome. We don't want it to hit our crops. Let's get a better spot to fight. Alright, 5 hits. And I was hoping for a carrot or a potato, but nope. Now see, they could drop on our head from up there, so we have to be careful. We don't really have our structure in place yet. Oh, and I still hear footsteps, so I'm going inside. I'll let them come to me, and I can fight them safely. Oh, you are right at the edge of my field. No, 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 come back over here. Yeah, and I need to be more secure with my farm. They're right there at the edge of it. Okay, let's dump some more of this in there. Collecting a lot of dirt now. We'll keep that one on us. We'll put those away. Put all that away. And that. We'll keep this. Keep that there. Okay, there. We'll put our dirt there. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit more wood. Make a few more sticks. Alright, let's check outside again real quick. And then we'll head back in. We'll leave the one big tree for the moment. We'll work our way down to it. When we get down to the bottom block, we'll clear that tree, and then we'll build our structure. That may be our last really big tree, because our trees are going to have to be below our field so that the field will get sun. Alright. Did you call a friend? Nope, no calling friends? Okay. Oh, there you go. So this gives us a nice area to fight as long as nothing drops on our head. There we go. Well, we're getting plenty of zombie rotten flesh to eat. That'll be helpful till we get our field growing. And then, you know, eventually, if we can do villagers, we can have them tending our fields. That would be kind of cool. So yeah, I'm curious how far you can advance a one chunk world. Waiting for that one block randomly. It just hasn't popped yet. I'm just like, is it going to drop something good? Because it's been up there so long. It's not within range of anything. I don't know. Alright, I was hoping for a spider, or now that we have some wheat, a sheep. If we can get a couple of animals, that would be awesome. Oh no, let's get indoors. I was talking about the sheep. Yeah. Phantoms. Yeah, we're on day 5. Phantoms are out now, so we got to be careful. We can't go out at night until we can sleep. And I guess worst case is if we die, we run back to this one and we're, you know, back in our chunk. We just can't bring anything back in with us. So that's kind of what happens if I do die before I have a bed and respawn within my chunk. Yeah, I'm listening to those phantoms. I'm not going outside at night now. Wow. I mean, I could do something to try to lure them in and fight them, but I don't think the zombie membrane's gonna do me any good, or not the phantom membrane. I don't think it's good for anything other than elytra, maybe compost, brewing, but I'm not gonna be able to get brewing going. How to think about that? Yeah, I'm thinking we do this for a while, and then maybe someday I do a flat world as a live stream. I really enjoyed doing that the last time I did it. And assuming that everything is working correctly for me to broadcast from my PlayStation, I can, do something and share that world now. I was playing around with the share factory on the PlayStation. I couldn't broadcast for the last 3 weeks, but I was playing around with doing recordings and using share factory to edit those, or to just put them on a USB, or to you can upload the recording to YouTube. So I did do like a little test one with No Man's Sky, just kind of playing around, testing it out, trying to learn the video editing software. But let's see. I don't want to expose things there. I think it's only 2 blocks high. So just want to make it over to this corner, but I don't want to accidentally dig into my field either. I think it's 3 blocks up, so I think the block above me is the one I have to worry about. Yeah, okay, so there's the corner. That's the 16 by 16 chunk. Have the F3 debug on and do F3G, and it'll show you the chunk borders. Yeah, if you want to try this is a lot of fun. It's just a relaxing way to play the game. You're not gonna beat the game and all that kind of thing. It may be possible. I've seen some crazy videos of people beating Minecraft without moving and stuff like that, like standing in the same spot on the perfect seed with all the right things happening. So I mean, there's that possibility, but yeah, that's not the kind of game I'll play in here. Alright, this is a nice little starter base already. I'm liking this. Let's see. I don't think that one is going to expose anything. I can knock out one more right here, I think. Hopefully that's not under anything important. Pretty sure there's grass above it and beside it. Yeah. Yeah, because there's green. So that's right at edge. Well, those are outside my chunk anyway. But it's a nice indication that I'm good here. So that can only go I mean, I can go deeper, but ooh, that might be interesting. Because I usually do like a stairway around the edge of the chunk. But, oh, phantoms are dying. Wow, they have a lot of hit points. There it goes, it finally died. And I don't think they drop anything unless you hit them at least once. Alright, no, we could have creepers outside, so I have to be careful when I go out. Oh, I do have 3 wheat, so I could make my first bread, but I want to keep at least 1 so I can lure things in. Oh, there's an Enderman around. Oh, he just stepped on my crop. He actually stepped down from the block and it popped the seed out of the ground. Huh. Well. Oh, creeper. Oh, not good. That was my garden. Oh, no. Well, alright. That was bad. At least we got the seeds back. Well, since that's exposed, we could modify our design. That was unfortunate. At least I didn't really get hurt too bad. I mean, a little bit of damage. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, I gotta pay better attention. That's on me. Okay, so we have 8 seeds. Yeah, I think we go out and we keep exposing grass, work our way down, and we redesign this whole area. It did break a couple of blocks. If it had broken enough blocks, it would have given us a water flow in, and we could have used that for the garden. As it is, that is 3 blocks from water. That's 2 blocks from water right here. So we can go 2 blocks there. Oh, creeper, creeper, creeper. Oh, half a heart. Oh, I'm going back inside. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, like I was saying, if the creeper explodes and knocks the water into our area, we have better gardening. Yeah, we can get the ones that are drawn to us as long as they don't cross the line. So those are a little bit too far. So yeah, if another creeper wants to blow up this block, that gives me flowing water. No? Alright, we'll wait for buckets. Okay, well, I guess our dirt hut is going to be upgraded to stone now. Let's see, I'm going to grab a little bit there. Keep those together. Alright, yeah, let's check for creepers before I get too comfortable doing anything. Wow. And I am still at half a heart, so I need to do something to get my health back up. So we're going to be eating a little bit of zombie flesh for a minute. I should have done that before I came out, but yeah. I think it's going to take all of the zombie flesh to get my health back up. We do have an apple. Yeah, I should go ahead and do the apple once my hunger's gone. Alright, I think I'll top it off with an apple. Might as well do the hunger while the hunger's going. Oh, nope, it'll reset it if it ticks. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm up to 3.5 hearts. That was way too close. Yeah, I need to get the iron so I have a shield. And armor. Yeah. There's so many competing priorities when you're really getting this world going. Alright, let's go ahead and dig another layer and listen out for any crazy creepers behind us. If I can get down to ocean level, I can go ahead and just build our base level structure. And then we'll have all the dirt we're going to have. We'll know how much we have to work with for different layers and projects. But it's probably only 2 to 3 blocks deep at any point. It's just a structure. Oh, need more shovels. Okay, shovels on second page. Okay, toss those over there. I'm gonna put these here because that's kind of our valuable resources at the moment until we get another field going. Yeah, I should go ahead and knock these out because I'm gonna have to rebuild this so it's secure. But I need to leave a path for me to go up. I didn't leave a path to go up, did I? I gotta go up my front door. Yeah. Craziness. Alright. Let's go up here, I guess. We're so exposed. Alright, I can just knock out the dirt, but then we're going to have all this that we're going to have to like scaffold up to and then not fall. Yeah, like I say, we don't have to worry about keeping grass because it'll come back in from the sides. Okay, there's our little entrance. Okay, we'll finish clearing the grass and then we'll get safe for the night, I guess. Let's see. I'm at 11:50. We're at 2:11. Okay. I can go a little bit longer. I'm not going to go too late. Alright, and then that's exposed. Okay, and this should stair step all the way down to the ocean level. Oh. Have to remember to light this back up so we don't have mobs spawning in our chunk. They have to wander in. Right, let's collect all that because that is not a renewable resource as far as I know. There may be a way to make dirt now. I think you can make dirt, yeah. I think there's a way to make dirt. Because you can make coarse dirt and then use that to get dirt. And I guess there's also traveling merchants. We could get a traveling merchant, so yeah. There's all kind of stuff that's in the game now. This is going to be fun. This is a different experience than playing this on older versions of Minecraft. I guess I need to keep working on getting my health back up. I'm still pretty low. You never know when that next creeper is going to fall on my head. Oh, there's my button. Not my gumdrop button. Alright, here we go. Yeah, and you never know what random movie quote I'm going to think of as I'm doing something. My head is just a collection of random movie trivia. I guess pop culture in general, but yeah. Alright, let's work our way from the top on this one. Since this is our last big tree. Actually, is a hoe the best thing to use? Does this count as a crop thing? That seems faster. Ooh, and an apple. Oh, the apple is outside. Let's see, can I get to the edge and suck it in? There we go. Okay, we get the apple. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and use the hoe. That's working pretty good. Oh, another apple. And that one. Oh, sun's going down. We need to get to a safer spot. I'm gonna finish this layer. Go back down, and we will clear this tree tomorrow. We are way too exposed right now. What was my path down? Yeah. I lost my path down. And I don't know if this is the trunk or not. So every block could be my last one. Let's check. We're gonna... Am I on the trunk? Okay, I'm on the trunk. Okay, I'm going down. We'll take those. There's probably still more logs in the tree somewhere. But the trunk is gone. Okay. Let's put a quick roof on this humble abode. exposed over here. Okay, now we're still not baby zombie proof in here, but at least we're, you know, creeper proofed, and well, skeleton would still be a big concern. Oh, random block placed in the wrong place. So we'll do that. We'll make a little window on this side, and we'll make a little window on that side, because I do hear a skeleton wandering around. I want to be able to duck around to hit him safely. Alright, and then this is kind of a lookout, because nothing can really get right there, I think. They can't fall here. They can't walk here. Well, little zombie could. Alright, we'll close that back up for now. Alright. Like I said, we need to do some digging. We are back up to full health. Almost. Let's see if this last one... Oh, no hunger. Oh. That'll give us the 1 heart, so we'll be back at full health. I don't know that the zombies have an easy path to get to us now. I don't know about skeletons either. I hear the skeleton, but I'm not sure where it is. You know what? We're at full health. We got 3 apples. I think we focus on what we can do at the moment. I think this is our door. Yeah, that's going to be our door. For the moment. We do need to get another field going so that we got crops going. That is our water there. It's our closest spot. Oh, and there is a zombie. Or not a zombie, a skeleton. It would probably be dropping on our heads. I don't know if we're in range that it's going to detect us and drop, though. I guess we'll find out when we get shot in the head. Alright, well, I think it's time to do a little digging. Oh, we need to put a light up here now. Now that's closed off, it's kind of dark. Alright, so we have plenty of cobble. We've got most of the dirt in our chunk. There won't be much more dirt than that. Let's see, we've got those. Well, we do have those. Okay, so we've got more dirt. So at 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13 blocks of dirt, which is way more than we need. Because you're kind of limited to light for crops. So you can only do so many ways to keep light flowing through a structure. I guess it doesn't have to be efficient. As long as it has water, it'll still eventually produce stuff. But we want our best crops producing in an area that has sunlight. Okay. I'm thinking of making another ramp down to another level here. How many blocks over are we here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, so there-ish is center. I mean, it's a 16 by 16, so technically it's a 2 by 2 center. It's not a 1 block center, so it kind of changes some of the ways that you would build things. I'm thinking right here is a good spot, and do like a 2x2. Well, not a 2x2, but I'll do a 2 wide ramp down. And we'll use that to go deeper. And then we'll put steps on this as we go too, so that way we're not wasting our energy by going, you know, jumping up steps, jumping up the blocks instead of just walking up staircase. That's really only important until we get to the point that we, you know, have food enough to keep our health up. But yeah, right now it's like that's using up hunger to bounce up those. So with that said, let's go make a bunch of stair steps, I guess. Oh. That Enderman whooping nearby. Yeah, I love that his sound is a whoop. And we'll just go ahead and do that. We're gonna need a lot, so I might as well make a bunch of them now. There we go. And then this way we can kind of go ahead and get our height as we go as well. And we can kind of tier it as we go down so that we have headroom. We're not bumping our head as we're going down steps. Let's get a torch up here for now. And looking for the corner. Don't want to overshoot and dig outside of our chunk. And there's the corner. Okay, so stair step wise, let's connect those. Okay, there we go. So that's our way back down, up and down. How are we looking on daylight? All right, we're at dawn. Okay. Now I'm thinking our next tier. Kind of oh, I hear lava, but it's to the left of us. So I think we're good. We do need to be aware that, you know, we could dig into lava, so we got to be careful. But it sounds like it's off to the side. Yeah, kind of listening. Yeah, and I can adjust that corner with slabs and more staircases later. We can make that better. And I'm thinking we make this like a cleared level. How many blocks over do we go? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th block is the first step. So technically you're not going down until like 8.5. Well, you're dropping onto the 9th block. So I think that'd be a good pattern to kind of make tiers all the way down. Maybe one more back would be better. We start on the 8th block here, then this goes to a 2x2. Yeah, I hate to break all this after we just built it, but this is our first layer that we're building this, so I want to get the pattern right. And just kind of coming up with the design on the fly. I haven't done this before in one of these worlds when I've done it. just going to shift this one block back so that there's a 2x2. Yeah. So now when we put the stairs in, yeah, that's going to give us a nice pattern to go down. And then we can just kind of spiral clockwise to go down. And we'll just work our way down to bedrock doing that. Oh, see, we need to get our garden growing now while there's all this water. Of course, now I don't know if creepers and stuff might still be out. I don't know if they'll despawn in the rain like this. Yeah, and I don't have a way up. Yeah, I kind of closed this off. I'm going to have to go out of the upper level to get out of here. Alright, let's get rid of those for the moment. And the button. Not my gumdrop. Button. Okay, got that. And that. We'll keep these down here. We're going to need those. Let's go ahead and make a couple more picks. That's good. This is probably my best way in and out. As long as it's not a drop. Yeah. Okay. Let's get up here and keep an eye out for creepers until I know it's safe. Okay, let's clear that tree real quick. Good. Let's get the rest of those. Was that it? There may be more. Hey, apple. Nice. Gotta be careful I'm not going out of my chunk when I'm doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and clear leaves with this just to finish breaking this one. There we go. Those. There we go. And that's, yep. An apple. Awesome. Okay, let's finish clearing these and then we'll set up our next garden. I feel like we're wasting the rain. I don't know if that's from Minecraft or real world. We had a big, huge thunderstorm go through the area earlier today, and so I didn't have to water my plants. Oh, I got one block that I wasn't supposed to. Okay, so since I accidentally got that one, we'll put that one back. I took a block that was outside of my chunk. Put it back the way it was. And like that one was outside, but it came back to me, so that's fair. I just can't interact. I can't interact with a block outside of the chunk. Ooh, let's make sure I don't fall. That's the last of our grass. And the last of our shovel. Which I guess we're not going to need shovels much once all the grass is gone. Go up here and take another look. Yeah, got a couple of blocks down there by what used to be our door. Let's go back in. And we'll keep those last two. That's a nice little welcome mat. Since that extends to there, thinking we take everything down to that level and then we'll figure out how we want to modify it. And that way we don't have a drop off starting point, and then we'll modify it once we come up with a good design. Alright, go with that. Okay. Now we need to get our garden growing again. Let's grab all but one seed. And switch those out. Put that dirt away. Put those away. Don't need trees for the moment, but I do need the hoe and the seeds. Okay. Okay, so we're at how many blocks there? Okay, let's just go ahead and make all this dirt. This is our closest point to water until we get water of our own. Redo the door. Yeah, this will be our front lawn. Okay. Hey, yeah, I got live back. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm thinking I didn't want to do my starting anew my episodes, so I'm doing this instead. I'm just gonna do a one chunk, and this will be my little live streaming thing for now. All right, so I got water there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this world is just started. That's the chunk border, so it's a 16 by 16. I stay within this border, and we just play the game. It's just a relax, chill, a chance to chat with everybody, and just you know, enjoy Minecraft together. And then I'm gonna keep doing my episodes for the starting anew as recordings. I've kind of gotten to the pattern of doing that over the last 3 weeks. So I'm gonna continue that. It kind of works. It lets me work ahead. Like I'm gonna be out of town next weekend. I have to get my daughter moved into college. So I can work ahead a little bit and have some episodes ready. That's not right. Let's try that again. Yeah, if I put it there, is it gonna put it to the side? There we go. Okay. That kind of, it's weird, but it works. Here, let's do this, and we'll have grass extend into the house a little bit. Yeah, I just had a creeper blow up some stuff there. Yeah, I've got episodes planned out already for the next 4 or 5 days that I've already recorded. Those are already scheduled. So I just wanted to play something different for tonight. I was so excited to get the live streaming back. I was going to be playing 7 Days to Die. Yeah, keep looking over there because that's where the chat is. But yeah, I should look here where you're at. Yeah, I was going to play some 7 Days to Die tonight with my brother-in-law and his cousin, but they ended up never actually getting coordinated so that we could start the game. So I was checking some Minecraft. I was going to record another episode. Checked go live like I've been doing every day for the last 3 weeks, and it worked. I didn't believe it at first, so I kind of like, you know, logged out, logged back in, checked to make sure I was in the right account, because this is my personal account that I turned into a gaming channel. Then I have another channel that's my main channel now. The reason why I started doing YouTube. Oh, it sounded like an Enderman, but it's raining. That was weird. But yeah, I was just checking to make sure I was in this account, my gaming channel account. And yay, I was able to live stream again. So this is fantastic. I'm loving it. And I haven't played a one chunk world in a very long time, and a lot has changed in the game. So it had a lot of different restrictions before when I did this years ago. Now it seems like there's different game mechanics that it kind of expands your tech tree a little bit. So there might be some fun stuff I can do, and yeah, I just want to give it another shot. So can have some fun with it. Thinking they can't get in there unless it's a baby zombie. But I need to light this up a little bit. I don't want stuff spawning on top of my head here. But yeah, I cleared all the grass for this chunk, and so we're just kind of working back down to ocean level. Yeah, so I can't go outside the chunk. Well, I also haven't slept. I don't know, oh, there's a zombie coming after me. Yeah, I was just thinking, I haven't been going outside at night because I don't have a bed yet. Until I get enough string or until a sheep wanders into my chunk, I don't have a way to make a bed. So, yeah, trying not to die because it would automatically, potentially, put me outside of my chunk. So I'm trying to stay in my chunk. It's just a nice little challenge way to play the game. And it's fun, because I mean, you're not trying to beat the game, you're just surviving, trying to figure out ways to continue playing. Yeah, I'm listening out for phantoms. I don't think phantoms will appear when it's raining, but I'm not completely sure. I should probably go back inside, just to be safe. I'll tell you what, we'll put a block there too, just to keep the baby zombies from appearing. I think this is a safe window at this point. They can't fall into this space. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I had one seed and put it closest to the water and trying to establish a little garden. That'll also give me, oh, skeleton, careful. That'll also give me the chance to breed animals and to lure them into my chunk. Oh, perfect. There we go. Yeah, stand right there. Let me hit your feet. All right, awesome. That kind of works. Unintended little place to fight skeletons there. I like it. So that's my door, and then this is my little, little cubby hole to hit feet. Oh, the rain stopped. See, now I'm not going outside because the phantoms could come down and kill me. So yeah, we're gonna stay in here. Oh, actually, they could come in through this window if they really wanted to, but I don't think they would. They'd have to be spawned in just the right spot to target me. It's possible. Listening. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I just got back into about a month ago after 5 years. Yeah, my daughter, she's home for the summer. She finished her freshman year. She was home. She was working a job here in Maryland. Next weekend, she goes back to school, South Carolina. So it'll be getting her moved down there. But yeah, while she was home this summer, she wanted to play some Minecraft. I had Midlife Minecraft. He started his channel, and his first video just, I think it was the timing of, it was like the Friday before a weekend that had an update. So there were a lot of people looking for Minecraft videos. He had kind of the alliterative Midlife Minecraft. He was talking about first time he's ever played it. And so that's kind of, what a lot of people want to watch. So somebody just starting that's never played it and it's fun to watch. I've played probably thousands of hours. I think just on my PS5, I have like 1,400 hours of Minecraft time. That's not counting PC and all the other stuff and different systems over the years. So yeah, thousands of hours of Minecraft. So I'm not starting new, but I haven't played in 3 years. There's been a lot of changes to the game. So that's kind of my hook, I guess. Why people would maybe want to watch me play is, I'm learning new stuff in the game. I haven't played it in 3 years, so there's a lot of changes, but I've got the experience of playing it in the past, so I can do some interesting stuff, hopefully. I think I have an interesting way of playing the game that a lot of people don't. It's relaxed gameplay, so hopefully fun to watch. So you watch Walter also. Is that his name? I watched a few of his videos and I subscribe, but Yeah, his videos are really good, and I learned a few things, and I'm trying to incorporate that. That's where I got the idea to make sure I kind of shooting for an hour, because I was all over the place in how long my videos were. Just I played. So yeah, and I'm thinking that's probably better for doing a series, is to keep those as, you know, shooting for an hour, go to an hour 15. If I, you know, break the hour, and if I really have to extend, no longer than an hour and a half. But live streams, I can do these on a weekly basis and just live stream as long as I want. This will be a live stream series. That'll be my recorded series. And yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. Eventually, hopefully, play other games, but just to try to build up a channel, I should probably stick with Minecraft. You know, just only one game for now. I hear the spider out there, and I do need thread. I don't have an easy way to get up there safely to try to lure it to me. Yeah, let's go for it. Watch out. Oh, yep, that was a bad move. Let's hide. Okay, whew. Okay. No serious damage. And hey, I might get something good out of this. Yeah, arrows. Can I get that from underneath? Yeah, nice. Alright. Yeah, I should probably wait till morning to go out. I don't think it's safe for me to go out there when I'm... yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I did get some charcoal earlier. I used a bunch of logs to get some charcoal. And then I found some coal as I was digging down. Yeah, I still hear that spider. I've got 2 threads, or 2 strings. So I need a lot of strings to make a bed. And I haven't seen a sheep wander anywhere around here. I had a pig when I first started. That's about the only animal that's been close. So I'm trying to keep some wheat and some seeds so that I can try to lure animals in. Eventually. And, you know, worst case, eventually you'll get a chicken jockey, and yeah, you can get his chicken and use that to lay eggs and start from that. Yeah, it's just a fun way to kind of figure out the tech tree with some limitations. We'll see if we can get a zombie over here. Maybe we can get a potato or a carrot. Or iron. I need iron too. I need to make a bucket. Alright, well. No early morning mobs, I think. Yeah, I had a couple of creepers in a row that kind of destroyed that area down there in the corner. That was a little bit higher than that at one point. A little destruction. Alright. I feel like I need to fill that in too. Okay. There is a spider nearby, but it's morning, so it's not going to come toward me. Yeah, see, the creeper blew that up. I'm debating whether I want to have a way to get up from here. I kind of like that I have to go in and then go up and out right now. But yeah, I need to dig deeper so that I can get iron and other stuff down there. And maybe there's like some cool biome kind of stuff or caves underneath us. Don't know until we dig. So yeah, this is gonna be lots of digging. Just chill gameplay. Oh, didn't quite get that one. Yeah, and this is so different now. Just all the different changes in the game. I hadn't thought about it when I started this for tonight. This was more just kind of a test, just to do a live stream because I could. Finally. Oh, nice. We got some coal there. But yeah, I'm really liking the idea of doing this as a weekly live stream, because this is a familiar way that I've played it, you know, countless hours in the past, but it's kind of all new because there's so many changes. I mean, just the traveling merchant alone, I mean, stuff like that. There's different mobs. The world is a lot deeper than it used to be. I think the last time I did this, it was just cobble. There was no deep slate the last time I did a one chunk world. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And I might do a flat world at one point too. I don't know. I really enjoy doing a flat world. Or there might be other challenges. I mean, if people in chat have a way that they want me to play, I might do a sky block or, you know, something like that. That's one of the beauties of Minecraft. There's so many different ways you can play it. And that's just single player. You add in multiplayer and just, yeah, sky's the limit. Alright. And I think since I've been console, I've been playing mostly Bedrock. So I'm also learning the differences for Java. I guess I could play Java or Bedrock, but my daughter started with Java, so that's kind of the one that I loaded up when I started playing on this computer. Which is kind of fun too, because the whole point of this is, you know, like learning different things about the game. So if I'm more familiar with Bedrock, it's fun to play it in Java. And I guess with parity, there's not as many differences between the two versions. I mean, there's still differences, but not as many as there were. Yeah, because I played Minecraft back on my phone back in the day. Was it Minecraft PE or Pocket Edition? Before Bedrock became a thing. Well, and before Microsoft bought it, and yeah. There's a lot of history to Minecraft. It's been out long enough, yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask how long Minecraft's been out, but when I make these videos, I choose what game it's related to, and I do the Minecraft 2009, because that's kind of like the general Minecraft before you break it out to Bedrock, Java, all the different versions. So I'm just going to the generic default 2009 Minecraft. Yeah. Kind of get in that zone when you're mining like this that you have to remind yourself to talk. You just kind of zone out. I've noticed that when I'm recording videos, if I'm like clearing a certain area for a project or something, you kind of get in that little metronome kind of back and forth, dig, move, and you kind of get mesmerized and forget to talk. Started on PS3, nice. I think I started Minecraft around, it was still in the alpha phase. I didn't play from the very beginning. It was in alpha. It wasn't at the beginning of Coast Quest. I think he already had episodes, but I was watching him like live episode kind of thing. So it was back during the period that he was recording the alpha stuff. Because that's the reason why I watched the Coast Quest, because he was on the Minecraft.net as the tutorial kind of thing. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and finish. As long as I got daylight, yeah. It's around noonish. We should be able to clear this. I'm gonna have to make more pickaxes there. I do have, yeah. Thought I brought a crafting bench with me because I had the same issue before. And second. And there's a spider nearby, but I don't think there's a way to lure a spider during the daytime. He might randomly come into this zone. Yeah, I like having the sounds display in the corner there. Oh, yeah, I've got to change my my view here. Yeah, I'm playing with me as a huge person. Yeah. Let's change that. There we go. Yeah, nobody mentioned that. I'm huge on the screen. Yeah, I'm blocking the whole screen. Alright, yeah, let's go back to this view. Much better. Yeah, I don't think I looked over at the OBS. Nobody mentioned I'm huge. You're blocking half the screen. Yeah, I'm almost at 3 hours on this live stream. I'm just having fun being able to live stream again. I think I will finish clearing this though, because it is, you know, 12:30 a.m. my time, so I don't want to go like crazy late. Kind of want to finish clearing down to ocean level. That seems like a good stopping point. I guess this is the roof of my structure, so it's not even going to make it all the way down to ocean level. I think I'm almost done clearing it, because I can really only get this layer, I think. I'm trying to remember what was on the inside, if I had much above this. But yeah, I'm thinking there's opportunity to get villagers, and if I can get villagers, then, you know, sky's the limit on what I could actually have in this world. You kind of get into that flat world mechanic. Let's see, could I cure a villager? Well, I did it in a flat world, so it is possible. You'd have to get a witch, you'd have to get the potion from the witch, you'd have to get an apple, you'd have to have gold underneath you to be able to get the gold. Technically, I could probably get pigs and do the lightning rod and get zombie piglins to get gold. That might be doable. Okay, yeah, that's my roof. I can't dig down any further without breaking into the structure. Alright, well, I guess that is the digging done for here. Let's go ahead and dig that just to kind of even that edge off. I should probably make a better way to get in and out here at some point, but I'm probably going to change this up anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it's driving me crazy. The spider's like right there where I can hear it. I just can't do anything about it. I need the thread or a sheep. I'm in a forest biome, so I'm thinking there's a chance that I could have lots of different animals wander through at some point. So I want to make sure I leave a path for animals to get in. So as I start building up to make a structure for the chunk, I'll have ways that things can wander in and get trapped. Do like a, you know, like a one drop down, have a fence inside of that so they walk over the top of the fence and then they can't get back out. So I'll do stuff like that to try to lure things in so I can get more resources. Yeah, that's the fun of the game, is doing a one chunk, is trying to figure out ways that you can go through the tech tree. Oop. What was that? Is that Phantom? I know I heard a drowned at one point. So I don't know if it was something like a cave back in that chunk or somewhere, but I did hear a zombie convert into a drowned. Alright, well, my crops are slowly growing. Alright. Yeah, I'll come up with a better way to block this off at some point, but this kinda works for now. I'll tell you what, I'll put dirt block there so there's no way that a little zombie can wander in. Yeah, I think I'm secure in here for the moment. Alright, let's check, see what resources I've got now. It is nice having, you know, just a hole there. I have a view. Let's see. Wow, 2 arrows. Let's put those there for now, just so nothing crazy happens with them. I should probably keep the coal there and use the charcoal now that I've got it. Let's go ahead and make... Yeah, we'll make a few more torches. And then for the inside structure, what I'm thinking is, you know, we have the nice little place to hit feet here. We can walk out to the garden. Hey, we've got something that's finished growing. Do I risk going out there? And then we'll switch back to the seeds. There we go. Got the wheat. Alright. Okay, well now the spider, if it's close enough, it could wander over. And it could make it up into here so I could fight it. Yeah, I'm just iffy on going out at night now because there could be phantoms. Which I didn't have that concern the last time I played this, so... I see like a little bit of red or something over there. I don't know what that is. It's past that tree right there. I can't tell what it is. I guess it could be the chunks. Let's see if I... Oh, I think it's the chunk. Yeah, it's a chunk line. Yeah, never mind. I forgot it shows you the corners of the chunks. One chunk out from your chunk. I don't know if I can get the... Yeah, I need to try to get it. I need the spider. Oh, and I need to light this up too. If this is my roof, I need to light it. Okay, looking good. Yeah, see that's... I need to clear those because there's a tree trunk and the chunk next to mine. So those won't despawn on their own. I have to go up and break them at some point. I had one that was floating over here for the longest time. Oh, get indoors, get indoors. Okay, whew, that hurt. Yeah, I don't have any armor, I don't have a shield, so yeah. Battle is, I need to have an advantage or it's not worth it. Because my respawn is not set. Ooh, what have you got? Can you hit me with that? Do you have more range than I do? Yeah, let's go over here where I can hit your feet. If you want to drop that, that would be awesome. Oh, I think he did. He did drop it. Ooh, sweet. Apple. Oh, 2 apples. Okay. Alright, real quick. Let's see what we got. Oh, close the door. Oh, an iron spear with no durability, but we have an iron spear. Alright, cool. Alright. So we have an iron spear and 2 arrows and 2 string. Now see, it's one of those things, if I'm playing really strict with my rules for this, I'm not allowed to fish out of my chunk. If I play kind of, you know, gray area rules, I'm allowed to fish out of my chunk. But if the fish like hits something and it doesn't make it back into my chunk, I'm not allowed to go back out of my chunk to pick it up. So there's a little bit of a gray area there. Oh, there's a dolphin out there. That was cool. He just leaped out of the water. Okay, that was cool. So yeah, there's lots of little nuances to playing a one chunk world. It's kind of like Monopoly rules. Everybody has their own little variation of it. I don't know if there's like an official way to play a one chunk. I just enjoy it. It's fun playing a one chunk. I like having some kind of restriction to the gameplay. I'm really enjoying the advancement when I'm doing the Minecraft and New series, but I'm not rushing through the advancements. I'm just having fun playing the game. I think I am almost ready to go to the end. I did go through to the end in one of the episodes just to explore it, and I was lucky that the place that it put me into the end was like 1 block away. I didn't have to bridge. So I could gear up and probably take out the Ender Dragon. It's been a long time since I've taken out an Ender Dragon, but I was noticing my PS5 world, I had like 3 Ender Dragon heads in a chest. I had like 2 or 3 on the wall. So yeah, I was trying to do all of the portals that you can get around the end island. So yeah, I know I can take them out. Whoa, I gotta be careful. He caught me monologuing. Alright. Where you at? Nope, you need to get closer so I can hit feet over here. There you go. Drop something good for me. Oh, I got a bow now. And bone. Both of those are really important. Okay, but I need to try to heal up a little bit more just in case he's got friends. I got a little time before the despawn. Alright, yeah, I am at 3 hours now, so I'm probably gonna end this fairly soon. I don't really have a time limit, but I don't want to set the precedent that I'm going at least 3 hours in a live stream. I don't know what a normal amount of time would be for me. Alright. I'm going to stand next to this wall while I check. Ah, everything's dropping with no durability. But we do have another bone. So we could use the bone on grass and try to get some flowers. And then we could try to lure a bee. We could get more seeds so that we can expand our garden. I think what I really need to do is dig deeper and find some iron. That way I can have a chance to make an infinite water pool. And a shield. I really need a shield. A bucket and a shield is the first things I'm making. I'm not sure which order. Probably the shield first because that's the cheapest. But yeah, I need a shield. At least until I get more food growing. When that's my food source and the random rotten flesh. But hey, I have a bow and 2 arrows. Woohoo! And a full chest. There we go. Full chest. That's a good point to say we've achieved something for this live stream. Is we have completed filling a chest. A double chest. And say we are on day 8. It's morning. I don't have a bed. Can't go to sleep yet. But I think I can stand over here in this corner. Oh, where I hear a drown. Yeah, there's got to be water or something over here on that chunk past that. There's also lava. Yeah, there's drowned and lava to my left. Well, I guess that's confusing because the camera reverses things. So yeah, I'm pointing, that's my right, but yeah, that looks like, yeah. Anyway, it's confusing when you're looking in cameras. Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. This is a pretty good starter base for a one chunk world. I'm very happy with this. Looks like next time I'll have another piece of wheat almost ready, the one that's closest to the water. There is a spider nearby. Let me check really quick. I know that I fell into that trap and then I'm going to be playing for another hour. But yeah, I think we're at a good stopping point. I need to go up and clear that tree. And then we can start making a field or layers to lure in things. Eventually we'll have, you know, I don't know if, can we do bubble towers? I guess I can do magma, but I won't have soul sand. I could potentially make a portal. I don't know that I've ever made a portal to the nether in a one chunk world. But I would have to go with the rule of once I go into the nether, I'm allowed the one chunk in the nether. Yeah, possibilities. Oh yeah, that makes me think about lava. There's dripstone now, so if there's a dripstone cave beneath me, then I could potentially make infinite lava in my world. Yeah, there's just so many possibilities in the game now. So many things that weren't there, 3 years. Well, I think it's been more than 3 years since I played a one chunk. I'll check on my PlayStation. I know I have a one chunk world that's on there. I just don't know if it was like the last time I played 3 years ago, or if it was back before that. I think the challenge kind of thing I was doing 3 years ago on the PlayStation was I was doing I could do an x equals 0 or a y equals 0. Yeah, an x equals 0. So I was basically playing in like a 2D world. I could only go up and down in that one line. So yeah, that was a challenge. There was a lot of restarts trying to get a world going on that one. I'm liking this view. That is a nice view out of my little hovel here. Well, soon to be a massive structure from bedrock to the sky. But yeah, many more live streams from now. But this seems to be the spot to end this episode, in this live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the comments and naming my pets and stuff. I really appreciate that. I love the support. I'm having fun with this. I'm going to continue doing it. So, yeah, I don't really have a wrap up. I wasn't planning. This is my first live stream doing this. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Do the like, subscribe. If you're watching the recording later, I think I've only got the one person who I think's already subscribed. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you. Come back for more. Thanks for joining. I've had 2 people that have joined me, and so yeah, it's been a great first live stream. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and find the button over on the OBS, and see you next time. So many buttons to end the stream. There we go.